Wonderful. Now, let's start with a little bit of introduction. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you are, just a little bit about you, what you do.
What I don't do. Okay,
What
my
do I
name's
not do?
My name's Natasha. I've been a hairdresser since I was 15, so I'm coming up for my 40th year in hairdressing. I am a salon owner. I've owned three different styles of business here in Spain. I came from a great big corporate in salon in England, and I got my first business when I was 22. I started studying the mind at that age too. I have two beautiful children. I've been married twice, and I'm happily married now with my husband. And we have a beautiful house in Spain, in Alicante. We have a gorgeous bespoke salon in a hotel, which is a golf and spa hotel. I am an entrepreneur in lots of different ways, as in education, showing women how to make the most of themselves through their hair, through their mind, through their way they eat. I also help young women change the way they think about themselves. And I'm also inspiring young children to start to understand how the mind works, and help them understand that it's okay to be unique, it's okay to be different.
Love that.
So yes, that's
Beautiful.
that's that's a very small part, and that's a
So,
very I've niched it right in there.
what is it that Natasha doesn't do? That's how we should entitle your success
Yeah,
story.
yeah, I
Love
think
it.
so.
Beautiful.
I
You
think
wear
so.
multiple hats and you're very good at it, which is really wonderful. Multiple
Yeah.
streams of income. So, Natasha, tell us what was going on for you when we met first time and what inspired you to join our mentorship program.
I was basically my children left home, and I'd seen many women when their children left home, they had empty nest syndrome,
Yes.
and I realised that I've always been in education, but I'd sort of lost my passion of it because I was working in my house. We had a beautiful sort of VIP bespoke salon in our underbuild, and it was 52 square meters, and it was just me working on my own. I had one lady helping me shampoo and massage, and one lady doing beauty, but I wasn't teaching. My clients were getting the full benefit of me, but it wasn't, there was still something inside of here, and it was saying, you're still not doing what you should be doing. You have to remember who you are meant to be. And financially, I wasn't rewarded. I was just doing through the same thing. And I was just sort of hitting about 1,000 a week. But, then it was sort of like, is this it? Is this actually it? And I was like, God, and I have my ex-business partner explained to me because I've never really been understand that money is a spiritual thing, and it's like you get money for rewards. I
Yeah.
just always had enough of it. I never used to think about it. And as you'll see in a bit, you'll understand why. Money is just something I have and I use to make me do other things that give me freedom. But what I realized, I was still not having the freedom. I wasn't generating enough income, or I was working so hard. And sort of because I'm an 80s woman, I was hustling still. And I was like, why am I still hustling at this age? Surely there must be an easier way. And ever popped up on one of my feeds, and I was like, right, you've got X amount of money in your bank account. You've got one more go at this. You've invested in this, and I've spent thousands. And when I say thousands, I spent tens of thousands on education because I believe in it. But I still just there was still something missing, and I didn't know what it was. So ever popped up, and I went on the masterclass. And before I'd even got there, there were so many signs that I was like, if it's not going to happen now, when's it going to happen?
Mhm.
And I love what you were saying about, oh my love, the golfers are going. So it was to the point I just knew there was one more thing, and I had to. I don't know what it was. I don't know how you got onto my feed. It just was meant to be, and so
By the law of attraction.
it's 100% because I obviously knew that there was something else for me. But I'd done all, I've done all the media marketing. I'd done everything to sort of take me to this level now. But there was still something missing. And when you explained the C type goal, the light bulb went on. I went, there. That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing, A and B goals. So I've
Hmm.
been zigzagging, zigzagging, zigzagging. And, sometimes I would be going up, but then sometimes I'd be going back. Or sometimes I'd just be doing the same, but like, A to B. And it was like, if it was like a magic thing that you said the C type goal. And I was like, oh, I get it. It wasn't even how the mind worked. It was the C type goal. I
Yeah.
never stretched myself enough because I'd already made a million.
Hmm.
in my business, but I didn't know that because I just did things, I didn't really understand how I got there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it, that's what you gave me.
Hmm.
And the more we do these interviews, the more I realize it was like you've made me remember, and everything I have done to get to this point, it comes so easily now.
Hmm.
And the money is just secondary, that just happens, it just comes. But it's the things I think about, and it's the reasons why I do it, the causes. What's the cause, and that's what makes it manifest. But it comes so fast, and everything I've thought about actually does happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it does happen. And so this is what it is now. And I realize it is. It's the remembering why we were called back again to be on this earth and to do what we're doing. It's to remember, why are you here?
Yeah.
And that's what you've given me back again, my memory.
So good. So good. And the ease around attracting money just it's so easy, right? When you know how to do it.
Exactly.
Congratulations, Natasha. So, speaking of this, like what are some of your biggest wins? What's changed for you?
The biggest one, first of all, was I wrote my goal when I started with Ever, and everyone was doing like hundreds and 200s, and I was like, I just want 20,000. I'll just be happy with 20,000. So I thought, blow it, I'm going to write 140,000 by the 31st of October, 2024. 2024, I think it was, or 2023. Oh, 2023. So we sold our family home. Get me out here. We sold our family home, and I had the 120. I had to have more than that in my bank account. So I hit my C-type goal in the September.
Love
And
it.
as I've said, it doesn't matter where it comes from. It doesn't matter who gives it to you or where it comes from. It will happen. And as long as you don't put any emphasis on the time or where it's coming from or how it's going to get there. And I was like, oh my gosh, really is magic. And then we went and we sold the house. We bought a fabulous house. We're renovating, and now and when I have a salon in Los Balcones, which is a beautiful area. But I kept where I live now is the most fantastic Scandinavian area, and it's high end. And I said I really would like another business in Sada. This morning we just drove by in a really beautiful urbanization, and there is a locale that's just come up for rental. That's right opposite another spa hotel,
Ooh,
all the banks, all the restaurants, private medical centre, and it's an urbanisation that the houses start here at 500,000 up to 2 to 3 million, and I was like, my body did the goosebumps, and I was like, why is it happening? I know I said I wanted to do it, but I didn't know it was going to happen now. So I called the person, found out the price, and he said it's available at the end of the month. I was like, okay, leave it with me. So I'm now in the process, as well as doing the other things that I've achieved, working now with a local nursery school. And
mm-hmm.
she's building a bilingual school.
Yes.
And she wants a wellness centre, and she wants me to be in charge to help the children use the program that you've taught me with Bob and yourself and everything else I've done to start to teach children how to be, because she's going to change the way schooling is implemented, and it will be groundbreaking. So
Mhm.
that will be happening in the next 2 years. The school's being built, and we will be having our academy. We've already got a digital academy. We are now.
Natasha, can I roll you back a little bit?
Sorry, yes, I'm going. Sorry,
What
I'm
is
I'm
it
ready.
that Natasha doesn't do? Can we start from the beginning? So
So,
you were making 1,000 per week in your hair salon at home.
mm.
How has that changed to
So
compare?
that's changed now to the salon is now making on a regular basis between 2,500 to 5,000. So it varies because I have uh, teams that only work for 30 hours a week, and it's quite challenging because one was a structural engineer, so I've retrained her and she's brilliant. And the other lady is an English Spanish woman. And so we've had trials and tribulations because it's trying to teach my way and thinking. So I'm changing them from being a corporate structural engineer worker to thinking like a hairdresser and working with the mind. But luckily, she's so open. The other young lady is just wants to be the best, but she suffered a few health problems. So we've had some flux in the way the salon's gone, but I've not been scared or thought anything of it. I just know everything's going to work out right. So the salon now I'm happy with. I've also changed.
So
We
let
have a
me just
private house.
recap for everybody.
Okay,
Right?
sorry.
You know that I know, but people don't know.
Okay, so
So basically Natasha went from 1,000 per week in her salon, which was about 4,000 a month, and to, well, that was actually working from home as well, from her salon
yes,
at home. And she now has a full-blown hair salon in a hotel. And that's like between 2.5 and 5,000 per month. So between 10, twenty
but
thousand from,
a week.
yes,
From a
from,
week.
from
So
hair.
it can go from 10,000 to 20,000. But because it's a head, we have here in Spain, we have transient clients. You know, we have them coming for 3 months to 6 months, depending
Yeah.
on the visas they can have here. We do have workers, which are brilliant. But inside of that, I just know the salon's not going to make me a millionairess. So I kept with my education and I have evergreen hair courses that I
Yes.
sell.
I was going
And
to
I,
ask you, okay, that's just hair salon, but there is
yes,
multiple streams of income.
yes, because I just know with the COVID, I knew that I'm an educator. I taught
Yeah.
hairdressing as part of my career. And I used to work in London and other countries doing this. But now with the digital marketing, I actually have a digital brand, growing hair from the inside out, showing women how to grow their hair back. So I show women how to eat correctly, how to think correctly, how to massage the scalp, how to grow the hair back from the inside, and not taking drugs, but just changing your mindset. And this is another mainstream of income. We have the hairdressing education system, which is another evergreen. So I literally have my website, then people can just go on, click and buy it. And then they can, if they want to go further with me, then they can come actually and work with me in the salon. Or we do private tuition with them too, which is really, really good, you know, and they sort of just have me as a one-to-one coach. I then have moved into the other realm of retreats, and we are launching our first one in September, which is going to be phenomenal because it's literally everything I've learned over the last 5 years, as well as tying in from the last 40 years of serving people to the next level because 2 hours is not enough in my salon. So
Yeah.
by having 3 days with me and my team of experts in yoga, Reiki, um, physical physiotherapy, and deep meditation, we have a glorious house that we were working from. So this is what's taken me to my next level of my millionaire,
Love
Natasha.
that. Yay, great. I've lost the count how
I
many
know,
income streams you have.
but it's my
So
brain. Thank you for showing her that she's clever and she can be used and tamed and structured.
oh, beautiful. I love it. So you probably don't know how much money you're making anymore because I'm guessing that it's definitely consistent 20, if not more, right?
It's 20 plus. It's
Yeah.
20 plus,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's on the way to becoming 40
Yes.
because the retreats
Yes.
will generate another income. And the reason why I wanted to do the, as you told me, when we do the 333, I needed more cash flow.
Yes.
I not needed, I wanted, I desired more cash flow.
Yes.
So I used your skills and created this, and I love cooking. And so in the retreat we will have personal chefs, but we're also working with nature. We have mountains to walk up, and we have beekeepers because pollen and honey are so good for the well-being. So I've worked with the nature, but it's more to grow businesses in businesses. So
Hmm.
it's not just about me generating another income, it's actually generating incomes in my community.
Yes. Beautiful.
So we are growing. All the people who work with me have the potential to grow their businesses too, and it's working with the community. So you're creating partnerships in partnerships. So the collaboration, so they're generating incomes. But these women who are spirit workers, they don't understand it's okay to make money,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. So
Paradigm.
it's like I'm like talking to you, talking to me, talking to them, and it's like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's passing forward, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, Natasha, so good. And so tell me, so many transformations on the outside. I mean, you've exploded your hairdressing business. You have created so many multiple streams of income. You live on purpose. Um, what do you feel is the biggest transformation within you? How is today's Natasha different to Natasha who started with me?
She's so much more laid back again. She takes everything in her stride. I don't get my knickers in a twist anymore. Even when things like throw up in my face that your hairdresser who's like flying can't stand because her knees dislocate when she stands up hairdressing. And I'm turning business away. And I'm like, it's okay. I can just reschedule for another day. Whereas before I'd be crying. Or when my tenants moved out the house without any notice. And I was like, don't worry, something's going to happen. And then more people just come in and doubled what they pay me because they needed it now. And so every time I don't get upset
Yeah.
if my bank account doesn't reflect what I want it to see. That's the number one. And that was only 6 months ago that kicked in.
Yes.
But I just relax now. And I just know that everything is happening to show me that you've already done this before, Natasha. You just have to remember what state of mind do you want to be in? Uh,
Yes.
it's what state of mind do you want to be in? Yes, I do react sometimes, but then I like hold it back and I say, right, there's obviously something that you need to do some work on, young lady. But I'm calm. I
Right.
did this beautiful writing exercise with Eva for 45 days and it was game changing. And I use this now for helping other people who are like me.
Beautiful.
Um, and it
Active
literally,
minds, active creative minds.
yes, but I use both sides of my brain now, not just my right
Yes,
side.
yes, you're very much.
My left side is she's just as easygoing
Yeah.
as my right side now, and she has much more say in how I work. So yeah,
Beautiful. So good. So, Natasha, the moment of making this life-changing decision, we know how it goes. On one hand, it's like, yay, I want to do it, woohoo. And then on the other hand, there might be some concerns or circumstances in the way. Was there something in the way for you, and how did you still make the right decision?
it was money. It's always money down to me. It was always money. Not now. Now I just think the money will come to me, and I'll
Yeah.
find a way. It will just come to me. We'll find it. But then 3 years ago, I had €1,600 left in my bank account.
Mm-hmm.
I'd spent 10,000 on another course, which was brilliant, and now it's helped me immensely. But it was the wrong way round. If I'd have found you first of all, I wouldn't have done any of those courses because whatever I got with you, you had it in a box. So I spent lots of money, but I don't look at it as a wasted money. It just I would have probably done something different with it. And I just thought, this is your last €1,600. You can go shopping, or you just give one more boom and go for it. I was like, okay, let's just go for it. And so that was what it was. But I put the deposit down and I was like, okay, you've done it now.
Yes,
Please, 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 just make it work. Just make it work.
yes. And then you did what?
And then I heard there was a bonus. If I paid in full, I got extras. And because I'm a sucker for extras, and I was like, I want that extra course. I want that extra time in the class. I want to have the best of the best. So I did a deal with my husband and I just said, um, there's a special offer. And if I pay in full, I get this extra deal and I'll pay you the money back. And he said, there's no rush. I said, but you will get the money back. He's like, okay then. So I put the money in full. I got the bonus because I never asked my husband for anything. Because when I do these things, it's for me. It's not for everyone else does benefit, but it's something that I like to do for myself. I was just like short of cash and I was like, okay, let's just do it. So I did it. I bit the bullet and I just did it. I just did it.
Yeah, beautiful. So, Natasha, we have a bunch of participants watching us today making their own
Well done for
decisions.
you on a Saturday.
And yeah, and we know how it is, on the one hand, the intuition says, yes, let's do this, let's stay on. And then we might have some concerns, we might have some circumstances. What would be your best tip to make the best decision for themselves and their goals?
I think you really do have to listen to your intuition. I
Yeah.
think you have to put your hand on your heart. I think you have to close your eyes. I think you have to remember whatever said, can I help you? And you know in your mind, she's just there to try and protect you, or he's trying to protect you. But you know that you have to remember who you are. And you have to have sometimes a little nudge and a kick to say, this is right for me, do it, because or else you're just going to keep going round and round and round in circles. And, you'll go to the next shiny object, the next shiny object, the next shiny object, and then you have to go back to yourself and say, is this really what I want for my life? And, it's just a case of you're here with Ever now because you needed to remember something about yourself. And once you realize that and you remember, more will come back to who you are, more will come back to who you are, and it's immense and it just snowballs. There's no timeline. Once you actually understand this course, it's like, but you just can't keep going backwards, or then you get to the end of it and you look and you say, is that it? Is that really it?
Mhm. Yeah, totally, totally agree. Guys, I
Mm,
mean, um, yeah, well, I think I would just ask yourself a question. If I don't do this, where am I going to be in the next 6 to 12 months? And am I okay with it?
mm,
Because, Natasha was not okay with it. I wasn't okay with it. Do I really want what I say I want in next 6 to 12 months? And if I don't do this, will I definitely get it?
yeah.
If I do this, will I definitely get it? Am I giving myself like 80% more chances? If the answer is yes, then you want to stay. And even if something is in the way, there's probably a way to work it out. So if this inspires you, and by the way, Natasha is one of our mastermind leaders. So
Hmm.
when you are on the other side, you have people like Natasha that you brainstorm with on a weekly basis. So Natasha runs our business owners mastermind, and you might actually be guided by Natasha and brainstorming with her. You get to spend 6 to 9 months in our environment. Like literally, it rubs off of you. You cannot
Mm.
fail. You're going to hit your goals if you only show up. So, thank you so much, Natasha. Guys, if this inspires you to join, the link is in the description of this video, and we are looking to see you on the other side. Thank you so much, Natasha. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. It's my pleasure.
And don't go anywhere.